Hey guys, welcome to my channel. My name is Mancha. I'm coming to you from London, United Kingdom. I'm originally from South Africa, Polokwane Seshego. Okay, so to all the subscribers, thank you so much for watching and for subscribing. To all those who haven't subscribed, please consider subscribing and let's grow this channel. So as the title says, I'm gonna explain to you my Tesla Uber experience. So a month ago I went to Europe on holiday by coach, travel by Expert Explore travel coach, and I had a lovely time. So I met interesting people from different parts of the world. So I was sharing a room with one lady from Atlanta in USA. So what happened with her is she came a day before from USA to London because the coach was leaving from London to Europe. So she didn't get a chance to see London and other parts of London and other iconic places. So on coming back, so she said she wanted to go to Big Ben, and so then I thought, okay, let me be kind, let me take you around. And so, mind you, I had a small luggage bag, but it's not a bag that you could be like walking around with it. But I thought, anyway, I'm gonna go home, so I'll take a bus from there. I think I was gonna take about two buses to my place. So we went onto the Uber from Greenwich Novotel Hotel, and it dropped us at Big Ben. So we were going around, and then I thought, okay, so I asked her, have you been to Trafalgar Square? So let's go to Trafalgar Square. So I thought we could walk from there to Trafalgar Square because I've done this few times. But mind you, we left Europe in the morning, so we're actually tired because we're on the bus for a good few hours. So, because it's summertime, so it's getting dark very late here in London. So we walked and walked and walked and walked and walked until there was a place that we found ourselves in a place where I was not familiar with. I think I must have been tired and all that. So, and remember, she doesn't know the place. She's depending on me for direction. So in the end, it was beginning to be dark, and yeah. So as I was saying, so it was beginning to be dark, and then I wasn't familiar with. For some reason, I don't know what happened that day. To be honest, I don't know what happened that day because we ended up at a place that I was not familiar with. Mind you, she is dependent on me for directions. She doesn't know London. So, and then in the end, we agreed that no, I think it's better we just go because it's beginning to be dark. And okay, she's seen quite a few. She's seen London Eye. She's seen Big Ben. So because I was tired, too tired, and we were at the bus stop. I remember a few buses went past, and they were not familiar buses. But in London, you can just hop onto any bus and then find your way around. And the way I was so tired, and I thought, you know what, I think it was a Saturday, was it? When we came back. Yeah, it must have been a Saturday. Can't remember. So, and then I decided, no, I just want to see myself home. I'm so exhausted. So I changed my mind. I said, I'll call an Uber. So she also called an Uber back to Novotel Hotel. So I called an Uber to my place. Because I was too tired, I didn't concentrate when I was filling in the when I was ordering the Uber. I just wrote my address, and sometimes when you order something online, because I remember each time when I order something online, when I put in my address, there will be few other addresses with the same street name. So obviously what I need to do is just to choose my house number and my postcode. Because I think I was very tired. My mind was just tired. I just wanted to to sleep. So I just put in the house number and the street number, and I didn't check the postcode. So And then off it went, and then it said Uber will be coming in 2 minutes, and then it was saying Tesla and the registration number of the car, and I remember saying to her, "Oh, I'm gonna be in a Tesla Uber. I've never been in a Tesla, so I was like, oh, I'm gonna be in a Tesla Uber." And then my Uber came first, and then her one, then about maybe a minute after, because when her one came, I was still around. So the guy came, Uber driver came, my Tesla Uber driver came, and then he was very nice, put my bag, greeted me, and all was good. And I was sitting in the back and relaxing, and I'm thinking I'm in a Tesla. And then I started looking at my emails, my European holiday pictures and videos, and I was like, okay. So then it was, as I said, it was beginning to be dark. I think it must have been around past 9 to 10. And as he was driving, I wasn't paying attention. I was like, okay, he knows I've put in address. And then, but at some point, I think around maybe 30 minutes into the journey, and I'm thinking, but why can't I even see a familiar place? Why can't I even see? There were some of the buses that were going past. I was like, why can't I even see these buses? I can see, but it's not the buses that are the bus numbers that I'm used to. Anyway, I thought, okay, the driver is taking shortcuts. He knows the place. And then I asked him. I remember at some point I asked him. I said, when are we arriving? When are we arriving? And then he said to me, oh, don't worry, we will arrive. And then I remember in the journey, I think early on in the journey, he received a phone call, and he kept saying, no, I'll be there, don't worry, I'm coming. So, and then the second time around, maybe after 20 minutes, another phone call, he kept saying, yeah, I'm coming, I'll be there. And then I think maybe 45 minutes into the journey, and remember there was also a lot of traffic, so he was trying to beat traffic, I think, as well, but he was moving. So, and then 45 minutes into the journey, and then I asked again, I said, but where are we going? Because I could see that, I mean, I haven't been to this place where this car is driving past. I said, where are we going? He said, no, we're going to Russell Road. I said, okay, but when are we arriving? And then he said, no, in the next 5-10 minutes. And indeed, in the next 5 minutes, he pulled, and then he said, we've arrived. I said, no. I said, no, this is not my address. It's not where I'm going. I don't. And then there was where he was dropping me, there was a little dodgy street. And then he said, no, this is Russell Road. And there was there was like a garage, like a shell garage somewhere. And I said, no, this is not my address. He said, but ma'am, you have put this address. I said, no. And then he showed me, said, look, you have put, this is Russell Road. I said, no. And then I realized my mistake. Now it's dark. I'm tired. My mind is so tired. And I said, okay, I'm sorry. Can you take me to the right Russell Road? The guy said, ma'am, I can't take you. I said, I don't mind to pay for the next one. I realize it's my mistake. I'm sorry. And then as he was talking to me, his mobile was ringing. He said, no, I'm coming. And I said, please, do you mind to just take me to the right one? I realize it's my mistake. I'm sorry. I don't mind to pay for the other one. And then he said to me, ma'am, do you know how far it is from this Russell Road to your Russell Road? It's about an hour. And I thought, he's an Uber guy. He can take me. And I don't know where he can he said to me, ma'am, by the time I come back from dropping you, it will be midnight. I said, what? He said, yeah, there's traffic, there's what. And as he was talking, I was sitting. I was not even moving. I was sitting relaxed in a Tesla. The guy saw that I wasn't even making a little move. He got out of the car. He went onto the boat. He took out my bag, and then he came back to his. He put it on the side, and then he said to me, "Ma'am, can you please get out? My wife." And then he started telling me my wife is having an emergency, and I'm thinking, all of a sudden, your wife is having an emergency. No, my wife is having an emergency. But when I looked at him on the face, he didn't look like the wife had an emergency. But then I thought, and because he could see, I was sitting, was like, please, it's dark. I don't know this place. And he was not entertaining me. The man was not entertaining me. He said to me, he literally opened my door and said, please get out. And I was like, man, as I was like, no, I'm not getting out. I don't know this. He said, call another Uber. I said, why don't you just take me? He said, it's an hour. It's an hour from this Russell Road to your Russell Road. And then in the process, the lady from Atlanta is texting me to check if I've arrived safely. Said, oh, I hope you've arrived safely, because I was longing for tea. I was longing for like tea, because we were drinking different types of tea. So she was sending message. She sent me a text and said, and I hope you're okay and you're drinking your tea. I said, and I was thinking, I don't want to tell her that I'm in a situation here. I haven't even arrived. Because I didn't want her to feel bad, because I mean, had it not been because of her, and I mean, I volunteered to take her further. The woman, she only wanted to go to Big Ben. And then I thought, okay, let me be kind. You know, one day I may find myself in Atlanta and it will be nice to have somebody who's taking me around. Gosh. Guys, the Uber guy was holding the door of the Tesla and saying, man, please get out. And I could see that here, this guy is not going to budge. Then I got out. My battery was running low. My mobile battery was running low. And I'm thinking, I can't remember how much I paid. And I'm thinking, so I'm going to pay again. Okay, it's okay. I had no choice. I'm going to have to pay again. And I got out. I was angry. I don't know at who, at myself, for not thinking. It's dark. This street, the guy got onto the Tesla and drove, very irritated. And then I called another Uber. Luckily, it was there in 2 minutes. And then the other Uber. So this time around, I made sure I put the right postal code. And then the guy came. The second Uber guy came. I don't even remember what car was it. I didn't even pay attention, but it wasn't Tesla. So he came and he he was like lovely. Oh, how are you? Where are you from? Originally, where are you from? I said, I'm from South Africa. I was so irritated at that time. I was not in the mood of chatting, and he kept wanting to chat, and then he said to me, so you're going to Russell Road. He mentioned now a different Russell Road from where I'm going. Like I said, there are a few of them. And then I said, please, guy, before we even go any further, please check on your thing that it is the right Russell Road. I could see the man was like, why is this woman so irritated? And I didn't want to like start sharing my experience of I mean an hour. And then I said, okay, please. And then she checked, she thought, oh, okay, yeah, it is the Russell Road in, the area where I'm living. And then off we went. The guy was trying to chat with me. Where do you come from and all that. I wasn't in a mood. I mean, I felt bad. I felt for him because, I mean, he didn't know. And I didn't want to just also paint him in the same brush as the other one. I mean, I don't blame the other Tesla Uber driver. But, I mean, I was just in a situation. I don't know what would you have done if it was you. It's dark. It's an hour, according to them. And it was indeed an hour. I mean, considering that there was traffic as well. So yeah, so I didn't enjoy my Tesla drive. So what would you have done if it was you? So a lesson learned for me is tired or not, exhausted or not, make sure you check your postal code. Anyway, thanks for watching. Please comment, like, and share. Ciao, ciao, bye.